All right, so moving on to the next segment. I'll be sharing my Thursday night fight prediction in the sport of boxing between Emmanuel Navarrete and Robson Conceicao. So this fight will also be taking place on ESPN Top Rank on Thursday night in the sport of boxing. This is actually a great addition to the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos card. We will be seeing Emmanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceicao in the co-main event of this card that will be taking place on a 130-pound division in the sport of boxing. We'll be seeing Emmanuel Navarrete defend his WBO world title against Robson Conceicao. Now, with that being said, I pay attention to the sport of boxing. I love boxing. I love all combat sports. But for anybody out there that follows the sport of boxing and is not familiar with the 130-pound division in the sport of boxing, the 130-pound division in the sport of boxing is becoming a very special division in the sport. It's beginning to heat up. You have a lot of great, talented fighters at 130 pounds. You have great fighters in this division. You have Emmanuel Navarrete, who I do believe is the best fighter in the 130-pound division. He's the reigning defending WBO world champion. You have Foster, who is currently the WBC world champion, coming off an impressive victory a few weeks ago against Gerardo Hernandez. That round 11 in that fight, that was one of, if not the best round in all of boxing in the calendar year 2023. That 11th round was spectacular. You have Joe Corda, who is the IBF world champion. You have Hector Luis Garcia, who is the reigning defending WBA world champion. You have Oscar Valdez, who has been a top dog at this division for quite some time. You have Robson Conceicao. This division is red hot, and this division needs to be talked about more in the sport of boxing as we speak. Storylines heading into this fight. You have Emmanuel Navarrete, who is the WBO world champion. He's coming off an impressive title defense in the month of August against Oscar Valdez. To me, that's definitely in the top 5 conversation. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Oscar Valdez. That fight that took place in August, that is in the conversation for being a top 5 boxing fight in the calendar year 2023. Those guys left it all on the line in that boxing ring. It was a seesaw battle back and forth. You had Emmanuel Navarrete going back and forth with Oscar Valdez. You had Emmanuel Navarrete starting to pull away, and then you had Oscar Valdez fighting all the way to the end with nearly one eye. Man, that was a special fight to watch. Definitely in the top 5 conversation for boxing fights of the year. But then you look at Robson Conceicao. He's coming off an no decision fight against Nicholas Polenko that took place on the undercard of Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor in the summer of 2023. When that unfortunately ended in no contest with Robson Conceicao and Nicholas Polenko. Polenko, as I get tongue-tied. They accidentally collided heads in the 3rd round. Nicholas Polenko was unable to continue for the rest of the fight after the refs and doctors stepped in. And that is the reason why that fight went to a no contest, with Nicholas Polenko unable to continue. So my tale of the tape ending to this fight, Emmanuel Navarrete. Emmanuel Navarrete is currently 38-1. He has 31 victories coming way of knockout. He is the reigning defending WBO super featherweight champion. He currently stands at 5'7" and has a reach advantage of 72 inches. Then you look at Robson Conceicao. Robson Conceicao is currently 17-2. He has 8 victories coming way of knockout. Currently stands at 5'10" and has a reach advantage of 70 inches. But with that being said, I have Emmanuel Navarrete to win this fight via knockout to successfully retain his WBO Super Featherweight Championship in the sport of boxing. I truly believe that Emmanuel Navarrete is the best fighter currently at the 130-pound division in the sport of boxing. He has the power, he has the boxing skills to even move up to 135 pounds and to fight the best of the best in that respective division. What I am predicting, I saw with Emmanuel Navarrete to win this fight by knockout. I saw Robson Conceicao get hurt with a lot of body shots last year when he got in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. And he had a hard time dealing with body shots from Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is I'm not taking anything away from him. He's an outstanding boxer. But in terms of power, Shakur Stevenson is not known for his power. He's known for everything else that he brings to the table. But as Shakur Stevenson was landing a lot of body shots of Robson Conceicao and finding success and hurting him to the body, can you imagine what a powerful body shot, a powerful puncher like Emmanuel Navarrete will do to Robson Conceicao's body? It's not going to be good. And I do believe he's going to slow him down. I like Emmanuel Navarrete winning this fight in the rounds between 5 through 8. But something I am going to say before I end this segment. Emmanuel Navarrete, I see what Top Rank is doing. You have Shakur Stevenson in the main event. Yes. And you have Emmanuel Navarrete in the co-main event. Now, Top Rank knows what they're doing. What I'm going to tell you is going to happen. Shakur Stevenson is going to become the new lightweight champion at the WBC, in the lightweight division as the WBC lightweight champion. And Emmanuel Navarrete is going to successfully retain his WBO world title at the super featherweight division. That's going to set up for a potential fight that I am predicting will take place in 2024, early 2024, with Emmanuel Navarrete moving up to fight Shakur Stevenson for the WBC lightweight championship. You can book it. I'm saying this on November 14th of 2023. I have a strong feeling that this fight is going to happen. And that's going to be an electrifying fight to take place in the sport of boxing between Shakur Stevenson and Emmanuel Navarrete. But that is my fight prediction for Thursday night's fight for the co-main event of the Shakur Stevenson Robson Conceicao. As I think of Robson Conceicao, so that is my co-main event prediction on the card of the Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin De Los Santos card.